Today is Saturday, May 9th, 2020, and welcome to another devotion for troubled times. We are beginning to re-enter into life. Some of the governmental mandates are beginning to lift, and it's a time that we've been looking forward to, but it's also a time that we should have been preparing for all along. And I'm just going to encourage you once again, be safe out there. Um, Continue to practice good hygiene. Continue to practice some physical distancing. Continue to be mindful of others and that the virus is not done. It's just we're past the worst of it, perhaps. And so, as we think about that, and we think about again, we're not in control, and we don't know where that little virus is hiding. It's a really good idea for us to once again rest in the Lord and to trust Him and to fall upon Him. And so, as we're thinking about re-engaging life, I'm going to just once again encourage you to go back to God and to make sure that you're staying close to Him, that you're not moving back into life in a way that says, okay, I've got this, I'm in control now, I can do what I want. That's not a good way to go. Continue to submit your way to the Lord. And so last week I talked about carrying prayer, communication with God into the weeks ahead, and that you make that a part of your life, that you practice His presence, that you are really mindful that there is a lot that's out of your control and that you need Him. This week I have been focusing on staying connected to the Word of the Lord, the teaching of the Lord. And as I said yesterday, it's not about rules and regulations, it's about relationship. And it's about a relationship with the living God who loves you and who wants the best for you. And so if you listen to Him, if you follow His teaching and His guiding, it'll save you a lot of trouble in life. No, not everything will go well, and you won't always be appreciated for the way that you live and operate. And in fact, persecution can come from it, but you'll be at peace and you'll have a hope that is firm and secure. And you won't have to be troubled by these troubling times. So as we close this week out, I was going to take you to a couple of Psalms that are my favorite. Psalm 1, verses 1 to 3, and then also Psalm 19, verses 7 to 11. Those are just powerful, powerful sections. So I was going to take you to those. First of all, Psalm 1 says, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord." And once again, that word law is teaching of the Lord. "And on his law he meditates day and night." Well, that person is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. And so I also like the Passion Translation. "What delight comes to the one who follows God's ways. He won't walk in step with the wicked, nor share the sinner's way, nor be found sitting in the scorner's seat. His pleasure and passion is remaining true to the word of I am, meditating day and night in the true revelation of light. He will be standing firm like a flourishing tree, planted by God's design, deeply rooted by the brooks of bliss, bearing fruit in every season of his life." Isn't that a good word? And then we come to Psalm 19. It's one of my favorite Psalms, even the beginning of it, but beginning at verse 7. "The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The testimony of the Lord is pure, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The rules of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, even much fine gold, sweeter also than honey, and drippings from the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is your servant warned. In keeping them there is great reward." You know, that's a good word from the word of the Lord. If we will stay close to the Lord and to his teaching, our life will have greater meaning and fulfillment and purpose. No, I'm not saying that it will be free from trouble or pain or sorrow or heartache. That's a part of living in this world. And I'm not even saying that it will be free from persecution and tribulation and deep trial. That too is a part of this world, and in some ways, even more so when you have lined yourself up with the kingdom of light and we walk through this world which is controlled by the kingdom of darkness. But you will at heart, at soul level, be at a great level of peace. Because again, the teaching of the Lord is perfect, it's complete, it's full, and it revives our soul. And the testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. So I just wanted to remind you of that. And then here it is again from the Passion Translation. God's word is perfect in every way. How it revives our souls. His law leads us to truth, and his ways change the simple into wise. Isn't that good to know? His teachings make us joyful and radiate his light. His precepts are so pure. His commands, how they challenge us to keep close to his heart. That's really what it's all about. Once again, it's not about rules, it's about staying close to God. The revelation light of his word makes my spirit shine radiant. Every one of the Lord's commands is right. Following them brings cheer. Nothing he says ever needs to be changed. The rarest treasures of life are found in his truth. That's why I prize God's word like others prize finest gold. Nothing brings the soul such sweetness as seeking his living word, for it is sweeter than honey and of the honeycomb. For they warn us, his servants, and keep us from following the wicked way, giving a lifetime guarantee, great success to every obedient soul. Now, you have to be careful with that great success. It is true, but it's not success by the world's standards necessarily. It is success in the eyes of God, which means that you will be holy and blameless and pure, a spotless child of the living God. May you stay close to him, and may you desire his word and cling to it, meditate in it. Once again, store up treasures of God's word so that your relationship with him will be the best that it can possibly be. Well, God bless you on this Sabbath day.